Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features the top-scoring pass offense in the NFL. The Falcons are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Buccaneers, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. The left side completion to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He sets to fire deep. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up.
It got his man complete. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 46 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drills, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Duke Riley in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And tough starting field position here. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Carr will try it again on second down. Room past the 20. That's complete to John Ross. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And that'll be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's got his man on the crossing route. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Back to the running game. It's Freeman down to the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
2nd down, 8. Shotgun now for Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Rodgers. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Carr to throw on second down. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there, for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they've got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a third down. From the gun, it's Carr. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Rodgers now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Potter. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On first down, Rodgers. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down here after the incomplete pass. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. To throw is Rodgers. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Bucs on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
26.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Potter. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you hand it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Rodgers again now. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And from down in Miami, an update. The Jets out to an early lead over the Dolphins. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. And this one is right through. And that will knot us up at 10. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on them.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He got 29 yards that time. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just said.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. T.J. Green with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Here's Carr to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Now he's flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
To throw is Carr. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Carr. They find some open field here. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. To throw on second down, Carr. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
So we have reached, and before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. Flushed out right. Looking deep for Julio. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Carr. Forced out to his left. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Here's Marquette King now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the 2nd half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And now here's a carry heading left. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And to give this time to the tailback. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The Bucs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Rodgers now on first down. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 27. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. On second down, Freeman. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it too.
Running right, this is Freeman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. And on 2nd and 10 now. Freeman again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he fends him off. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And they're definitely showing blitz here. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And again, it's Rodgers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Duke Riley in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
On these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. Rodgers now to throw. Going deep for Montgomery. The swing pass caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Carr will try it again on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. To throw, it's Carr. He goes underneath to Freeman. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Before that last pass, 2 interceptions had already been thrown. And this last one tipped in the air, which means everyone on defense is almost fighting each other in order to get to the football to try and make it a third. Once you've thrown a couple, it's almost like a swarm of bees going after the ball. And in this case, they weren't.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Buccaneers have it.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Rodgers now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Buccaneers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So the deficit now 3 after the huge conversion, but they need to get the football back.
So this is where special teams really comes into play, because getting the ball back, it starts with this next kickoff. How do they get downfield? Either jar it loose or get the ball back themselves. That's going to be key for them.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Rodgers throwing here. Going up top. A swing pass caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. They are in the 4th and Buffalo. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Shift together here from the D-line. Carr now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Now Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Harrison Smith. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them. I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Rodgers looking to throw. Going for it all, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. On the NFL scoreboard there in the fourth quarter in Philadelphia. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So the D-line's going to spread out. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On first down, Carr. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On second down, here's Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
It's in the fourth quarter down in Miami. The Jets have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown advantage. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far. But a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the